Hanamura, a 2CP map. And of course, Assault is, 2CP is well known for being frustrating for both sides. But the hype is real, as we see the Masters of Mayhem have a Bastion ready to go on defense. We will be following K-Wing Feather, who got to play the game last map, as we go into Hanamura. This gate here and famous for scrub players like us. It's not a typical place where teams will push on ahead. Now, we will see Pachiarmy try to take this point with a pretty standard dive composition. A Winston and Zarya here to attack the point. Peace will be on a Tracer, and Light, the Junkrat master of last game, will be playing a McCree. Hopefully he can do his best to take down K-Wing Feather here on the Bastion as we get started for our next assault. K-Wing up top here. Going to be watching this gate and making sure the members of the Pachiarmy can't come through. Extremer now on Reinhardt. Was the Mercy last round, but looks like Zuberite decided to take over. And SC Gamer is spamming those Junkrat grenades in. Looks like somebody's already on the point. K-Wing Feather deciding to take his attention away from the gate here. Might not be the best choice, but his team has managed to hold back the members of the Pachiarmy who are falling down left and right. SC Gamer getting a good amount of those kills, as well as K-Wing Feather here on the Bastion. They're looking for a Tracer in the back, but can't seem to find Peace as he zips back and forth, already at 70% onto that Pulse Bomb. It's going to be up to Peace to take K-Wing Feather out with that Pulse Bomb in order to start off these fights. But for now, we are going to follow Kuj, because K-Wing Feather is not watching the main fights that are happening here. Light gets taken down by SC Gamer with a concussion mine in the back, and now Kuj is holding on to this gate as he goes back and forth between Extremer's Reinhardt shield. K-Wing Feather finally able to take out Peace. Can he get up in his turret mode in time? Yes, he gave a lot of energy to the Zarya of the Pachiarmy. However, in the meantime, he was able to take him down. Now far away, the point is killed again. Pachiarmy is doing what they can to get through this first point, but SC Gamer with that Riptire taking it away from them. And the Masters of Mayhem are holding now onto this first point on Hanamura. Only Peace and Apar are left here in this game. Hanging on to that point, a Graviton Surge came out, but no follow-up came. Apar all alone used his Graviton Surge, and it wasn't enough. Kuj with a hook there onto Sarah. And now, once again, we see the Pachiarmy just take these extended fights here, but not winning either of them. K-Wing Feather still in the back trying to deal with Peace. Peace being doing his job well, annoying K-Wing Feather enough so that the Bastion is not focusing down this front here. And the dive comes in from Pachiarmy, and Earth Shatter takes out the remaining members of Pachiarmy who weren't able to get out there. Sarah, as the Mercy is down, and without their main healer, we should see the Masters of Mayhem continue to push ahead and keep this point on lockdown. 3 members down, now 4. Pachiarmy needs to back out and try again. They keep on taking a while. Kuj is coming in now. Here we go. 30 seconds left. Pachiarmy is going to have to do something great. in order to take this away. But Pop Slayer has already been taken down. A Dragon Blade is slept, as Light is just sleeping on the job here. And now Kuj, with the whole hog, is pushing the members of Pachiarmy away from the point, trying to keep them off. Both Valkyries have come out, and now with Configuration Tank, can K-Wing Feather help out his team here? No kills from that Configuration Tank. Eventually Pop Slayer is taken down once again, and now Pachiarmy is so far away from gaining this point. Only 2 members of the Masters of Mayhem down. We're here watching it now, a all-out brawl. It looks like the Pachiarmy starting to do their job as Peace is cleaning up the bits and pieces of the Masters of Mayhem who have stayed on this point. Now, with 3 members on the point, unless the Masters of Mayhem decide to come in here and take it, Pachiarmy will have finally taken the first point here on Hanamura. Masters of Mayhem doing a staggered defense now, trying to stop Pachiarmy from taking the point. But will it be enough? As they come in one by one, they are being steadily taken down. Seraphile doing some work there on the Junkrat, taking down Jay Strito in the end, and now with 2 ticks, I think Master of Mayhem is gonna go ahead and just solidify their hold here. Zuberite is getting pretty close on that Mercy, but it is not enough. Now, 3 minutes on the clock. Pachiarmy is gonna have to take one of the hardest points to take in this game. Second only to Temple of Anubis here. Some no switches came out from Masters of Mayhem. They're going to keep the comp they have, and the Pachiarmy will have a self-destruct, as well as a Primal Rage, and a Riptire ready for this next push. That Bastion still doing work here. Extremer, a whole hog coming out from the Masters of Mayhem. But a self-destruct by Apar gets into the back line and takes out 4 members of the Masters of Mayhem. And just like that, in the first fight, they have done their job. A Riptire comes out, gets 2 members of the Pachiarmy. But will it be enough? Another Riptire comes out, doesn't get anybody. And now, Pachiarmy has taken this point. Peace takes out K-Wing Feather with a Pulse Bomb. And so close to gaining the second point here. Looks like the Masters of Mayhem were able to hold out enough to gain a foothold and stop Pachiarmy from taking the point in the first fight. All members of Pachiarmy down, they're going to need to back out before they get staggered spawns here. As Kuj jumps into the back line to solidify that hold. If they're able to get another great play like that again, Pachiarmy will take Hanamura away from the Masters of Mayhem. Once again, we see a kind of staggered push here. Pachiarmy is not grouping up, and Kuj is just dodging some grenades here from Sarah, who will already have a Riptire ready for this next point. Riptire is ready to go. Will he start off the fight with that Riptire? As teams are split here. Fights breaking out here in the corner. As Pop Slayer is taken down and a Primal Rage from Kuj will knock the people off the point, but in the meantime, Peace is forcing the team members of Masters of Mayhem off of the high ground and onto the point. A great Pulse Bomb from Peace. He's very low, however, and probably won't stay alive too much longer. With only 15 health, he is taken down by Extremer. And now, Pachiarmy, once again, here's the self-destruct coming into the point. Takes down nobody. Unfortunately, Apar was not able to do it again. As K-Wing Feather has another configuration tank ready to go. In fact, the Masters of Mayhem will have about 4 ultimates ready for this next fight, while Pachiarmy will only have a Riptire and a Transcendence. So we see both teams here pretty far from each other. Not grouped up in the slightest. And Masters of Mayhem seem to have wanted to take the high ground at the start of all of these fights, but they didn't do it this time. Only 30 seconds left to go. Piece is taken out by K-Wing Feather, and a Riptire is coming out. Can it get any kills here? Takes down Jace Dorito. That's both supports down from the Masters of Mayhem with no supports. Let's see if Pachiarmy can do it. They pop a Transcendence to stay alive. Not sure if that was the best choice here, but they are taking the point now. 4 members on the point, and they will take it in the final seconds. Round 1 is complete here on Hanamura. Excellent plays there from Pachiarmy, building up those ultimates and working as a team. We saw Masters of Mayhem didn't take the high ground like they are accustomed to there on the second point, and because of that, they were taken down. Great job by both teams there. It didn't look like Pachiarmy was going to be able to take the points away, even the first point away from the Masters of Mayhem. But as we start our next round, let's see if they're now able to hold this point and what strategies they will use in order to do so. All right. Teams have picked now. Pachiarmy not running with a Bastion. The Bastion of Masters of Mayhem barely worked out. Kept on getting distracted by Peace on the Tracer in the backline instead of shooting down the gate. Seraphile here on his Junkrat, as we've seen him play before. Misses that jump, but he has 2 concussion mines, so it's okay. Trying to get up top. There you go. You did it, Sarah. All right. And it looks like the Masters of Mayhem are going to be pushing in with a Reaper and a Genji combination. While Pachiarmy seems to want to be hanging out towards the point here, Seraphile is going to get up top and rain some mayhem from above onto the members of the Masters of Mayhem. Alright, gates are open. Looks like the Masters of Mayhem have taken the high ground here. No pushes yet onto the point. Kush is just getting glimpses of what Pachiarmy has to offer, and we will have a pause, unfortunately. So, looks like one of the teams wanted to pause there to talk to their coach. Again, I don't know if that's allowed, but here we are. Paused on Masters of Mayhem attack into Hanamura. Looks like Masters of Mayhem are down a teammate as one of their teammates disconnected. That's what we're dealing with now. All right. As we wait for which member of the Masters of Mayhem, it looks like it's SC. Nope, SC Gamer's good. Zuberite appears to have disconnected. So we are waiting now to start this second round on Hanamura. All right. Great pushes there from Pachiarmy in the last round. I'm watching the last point here again on my 5-minute delay. able to build up those ultimates and take out the members of Masters of Mayhem. Peace specifically was doing a great job on that Tracer, getting into the backline, taking the focus away from the main push, and taking the members of Masters of Mayhem out one by one. Still paused. I'm not going to put the intermission screen back on because I don't want to forget to switch it back, so we're just going to look at a pause screen for now as we wait for Zuberite to get back into the game. Looks like he's here. Doesn't have his pick yet, but it's going to start Masters of Mayhem off a little bit late. Due to having a team member down, they're going to want to group up and try again. All right. Still waiting on Zuberite to come in. Haven't unpaused yet. All right. Let's see what's going on. Looks like we might start with Masters of Mayhem being a member down, which is going to be really hard for them here to attack with only 5 members on their team. But Pachiarmy is doing a great job so far on this map, so I don't expect the Masters of Mayhem to be able to bring it back. It's from some friendly Winston fights here. As Kuj tries to push in. Ooh, K-Wing Feather went by himself to tease the point, and he got pretty low due to it. Looks like Zuberite has made it into the game. And now Pop Slayer jumping into the front line, gets very low but isn't taken out. The shot calling there on the Masters of Mayhem, not perfect. Like I said before, the Masters of Mayhem seem to excel in brawl-type battles, especially on control points. But here at the gates, it doesn't look like they're really able to push forward. Jay Storito gets grabbed but not taken out. Kuj is way in the back line, but he hasn't been killed yet. Sarah just using this Junkrat tactical area denial. It's not spam, it's tactical area denial on the members of the Masters of Mayhem. No kills yet on either side. The Seraphile forgets that there's a gate there. And now we roll onto the point. The members of the Masters of Mayhem are now falling one by one. Zuberite was taken out, but he is close to his Deadeye. Let's see if he pops in and is able to get anything with it. Nothing yet, as Pachiarmy continues to clean up the members of Masters of Mayhem, who have decided to back out and try again. Peace gets killed in the back line at the very end. Peace is very good in that back line, but that's going to put his team at a disadvantage into this next push. It's going to take him a fair amount of time to get back to the point. And if Masters of Mayhem decides to push during that time, then they can maybe get a little bit ahead. Zuberite is coming into the back. Kuj was taken down by a Womblast in the back, but here comes a Deadeye from Zuberite. Can he get any kills with it? Tries to get hooked. 2 kills out from Zuberite with a Deadeye, but now he's getting pushed back with that whole hog. If his team won't push forward here, while they are ahead, they won't be able to take the points. And a Deadeye from Dragonblade from Jay Storito will take out Peace. 4 members, now 5 members of Pachiarmy down, as Masters of Mayhem start to take this first point. Womblast gets bullied as Kuj takes his lunch money away from him. And now, Masters of Mayhem will take this first point on Hanamura, with 5 minutes remaining to take point number B. Point number B? Point B. Alright, we'll see how Pachiarmy has decided to set up here. Kind of far away from each other, but a Riptire is ready from Sarah. If he can get a good one here in the back line, could do a lot of work to killing the members of Master Mayhem. The Primal Rage was forced out of Kuj. And now, Masters of Mayhem have taken the high ground. And they are pushing forward towards the point. Peace once again, another great pulse bomb onto Extremer. The Mercy down of Masters of Mayhem. But the Pachiarmy is falling one by one. The Masters of Mayhem have gained their foothold. They have 4 minutes to take this final point. This is going to be staggered spawns from Pachiarmy. They're going to have to do their best to stall this point. Peace comes in and a self-destruct is jumped in, takes out Light. And a Riptire from the backline takes out Extremer. Pachiarmy is gaining their foothold now, even though the Masters of Mayhem took 2 ticks away. Of course, as I say that, almost like a caster's curse, Masters of Mayhem are cleaning up, and we're having an extended brawl out here on the point. They had 5 minutes to go, and now only 3 minutes and 30 seconds as Pachiarmy holds second point of Hanamura. Coming into this next fight, Zuberite will have a Deadeye. And if he can get another Deadeye like he had on point A, that was really the snowball that started off that spawn. Or that capture onto point A. It was that Mayhem that took 3 members of Pachiarmy down. The tactical area denial from Sarah is keeping them at bay for now. Zuberite needs to just get past this small choke. Oh, Peace. Peace is taken out. Zuberite just needs to get past this small choke, and if he can pop that Deadeye and get a few members of Pachiarmy, then they can take this point. Extremer, very low, is forced to run away, but Jace is helping him out as much as possible. Zuberite here looking for his chance, is taking down Light ever so slightly, trying to focus down the Mercy of Pachiarmy as much as possible. A sound barrier comes out from the Masters of Mayhem. Light is eventually taken down, and now Zuberite is having a fight here with Sarah at the top line. The Transcendence comes out from the Pachiarmy to try to keep the remaining members of his team alive. And a Riptire from Sarah only gets K-Wing Feather. Now here, the beach ball goes by. Zuberite gets Peace, and only Peace. And a Valkyrie is used to get that damage out now. Pop Slayer pops his Primal Rage, try to push the members of Masters of Mayhem off, but he forgets about the point, and now just a sliver left for the Masters of Mayhem to take. A Valkyrie is popped by Pachiarmy, getting Pop Slayer back up, and now Pachiarmy is starting to get some kills. Concussion grenade mines going out. And some reses here aren't working for the Masters of Mayhem. They're now 3-4 members down. They're going to need to back out and try again. A great push from them, but it wasn't enough, as Light came in with that Valkyrie to keep his teammates alive. A well done push there, and now only a minute left. We've only a minute left, and we've only seen 2 pushes from Masters of Mayhem. They've been extended fights so far. And now the Masters of Mayhem will have a few ultimates ready. Self-destruct to start it off. Oh, unfortunately gets it in on top of the point, which means it doesn't get anybody. A Dragon Blade comes out from Jace Dorito. He's swiping away, takes down Light. That's the Mercy down. Takes a Steel Trap away from Seraphile. Only 1 kill with that Dragon Blade. Probably is not going to be enough, but 2 members of Pachiarmy are taken down. Now 3. They're going to have to focus down the members of Pachiarmy to take this point. One by one, they are falling, and a Valkyrie popped by Extremer will keep the damage going against Pachiarmy. 5 members are killed, but Peace is trying to stall out the point as best he can. He is taken down, and the Masters of Mayhem managed to complete Hanamura. And because they were able to take that with a minute remaining, that puts them ahead now of the Pachiarmy. Only 3 fights there on the final point in 5 minutes. Had some great extended fights there, but Masters of Mayhem were able to pull ahead. And now they will be defending point B, or point A of Hanamura. They teased there for just a moment. They teased a Symmetra classic scrub tactics. They've already used a Bastion, so perhaps the key now would be that Symmetra to try to hold this first point from the Pachiarmy. It seems to be running the same composition they've been running this entire time. Looks like they've decided to not go with that Symmetra. That's too bad. I wanted to see some people get microwaved today. 10 seconds till the gates open. Looks like we are not going to see a Bastion after all. They've decided to that strategy wasn't working for them, which it wasn't. Jace is instead going to stick to that Genji. Now gates are open. The Pachiarmy are rolling out of the point. Kind of an early barrier there from Pop Slayer. No kills out yet. As Pop Slayer jumps into the background, Jace does his best to get the kills here. And now we have a brawl onto the point. But Pachiarmy is ahead so far. One kill. Oh, and just as I say that, they start getting taken down. An all-out brawl here. Pachiarmy is behind. As only Seraphile is left trying to hold on to this point, is taken down there in the end. 15 seconds left. Peace is going to have to get onto this point, start the overtime clock, or else Masters of Mayhem will be ahead here in the final moments. Just like I said, Peace jumped onto the point in the last seconds. Now an all-out brawl happening once again. Light is taken down. But Earth Shatter there from Extremer onto the point, and a Transcendence is popped by Womblast to keep his team alive, but it's not working. Pachiarmy is still down. Several players, and a whole hog from Kuj is knocking them off the point. In the end there, Apar is demacked, and that's all members of Pachiarmy, except for Peace, off the point. And that'll be it. Masters of Mayhem hold. And now they just need to attack and get at least 33% of point A in order to win this second map and win this match, taking it away from Pachiarmy. All right. As we go into the Masters of Mayhem's push here, let's see what they can do to hopefully take this point away from Pachiarmy. And if they're not, then we'll see a draw here, and we'll be going to a control point map in order to settle this second round. Paused once again. Don't think anybody disconnected. Taking advantage of their coaches that they have on their teams to try to decide how best to take this first point on Hanamura. See what that... Alright, we are unpausing and trying again. Here we go. Masters of Mayhem now with hopefully their final push, trying to take away Hanamura from the Pachiarmy. Gates are about to open. We'll see what they can do. They will only have a minute left to take this point. We see Jace Dorito trying to get in the back line. He's very low. Pop Slayer trying to take him down. Eventually does so, and now with only 5 members left on their team. Can the Masters of Mayhem take this away from Pachiarmy, or will this end in a draw? We're gonna go in with Sarah to see what's going on here in the back. Now 2 members of Pachiarmy are taken down. Jay Streeto is killed once again. Sarah is doing his work, trying to demech SC Gamer in the back. Masters of Mayhem so far unsuccessful in this push. The Riptire is ready from Sarah, but he's taken down by Zuberite in the back. We're pretty even so far on kills. Zuberite tries to get a Deadeye out. Isn't successful, but doesn't matter as the rest of his team has cleaned up the point. Only Peace remained. Now it's been kicked off. It looks like Popslayer comes in the last second, but we should see the Masters of Mayhem clean them up and take Hanamura from the Pachiarmy. And in our best of 3, that will be the end of this match. Congratulations to the Masters of Mayhem from taking it away from the Pachiarmy. We'll see here a great Diva Bomb from Apar on their first attack. Gets behind the members of the Masters of Mayhem and takes 4 out. An incredible play there from Apar. Well done, both teams, and congratulations to the Masters of Mayhem. And that will be it for match H1 of the Overwatch Scrub Cup. Sorry about some of the stream problems there at the first map, but I hope you enjoyed. And of course, you can check out more of the Overwatch Scrub Cup on the Overwatch Scrub Cup Discord. I've been Private Funny Man. Thank you for joining us here today, and goodbye.